guys, it's Jess from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with a TBR for a readathon that I'm super excited for, and that is Summerween, hosted by the fabulous and amazing Gabby from Gabby Reads and Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte. I love Gabby and Olivia so much. Their channels are so fun, and I watch almost every one of their videos, so they're the best. And when they announced Summerween, I was so excited because I know they both love thrillers and horror and all that fun stuff, and so I read thrillers. I've only recently started reading thrillers. I started reading them last year and I really love them, and I trust Gabby's opinion a lot on thrillers. I don't think I've ever gone to Olivia for thrillers. I always go to her for her fantasy recommendations, so I'm excited though because one of these I literally bought last week because of Olivia, and another one I got from the library because of Gabby. So I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about these. The Summerween readathon, I cannot say that clearly, is happening August 24th through the 30th, which is cool because I really want it to be October now because I love fall. Fall is my favorite time of the year. So what better way to want fall to get here faster than by reading some fun, spooky books. So the first prompt is to read a book with a creepy cover. Now I already have my 5 books I want to read, so I don't know which one technically. I guess this will be it. Yeah, so I'm gonna use The Guest List by Lucy Foley. This one everybody was raving about, and so I had gotten it from Book of the Month because everybody was raving about it. It has a pretty creepy cover, so like it's just like a really haunted island with this castle on it, and it's super dark and rainy, so I feel like that's creepy enough. This one I think takes place on an island in Ireland. Yeah, so it's a remote Irish island, and it's a wedding, and there's a murder, and so I loved the show Harper's Island, and I feel like this is gonna be really a lot like that. Okay, well, Darcy just like tried to get my brushes, and now Lily's very excited. Okay, anyways, first book, now they're super excited. Anyways, okay, so the next one is to read a paranormal or supernatural book. So for this one, I don't know if it technically has to be like thriller, so I'm gonna try to pick up Kiss of Midnight by Laura Adrian. This is a vampire romance, and I'm a romance reader and would love some romance on this TBR. So this one's a vampire, like I said, romance, and so I don't know anything about this. It is blurred by J.R. Ward, who wrote my favorite series, Black Dagger Brotherhood, so I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy this. People have told me to read this if I've enjoyed Black Dagger Brotherhood, and I can't remember if I own any more of this series or just this one, because I always pick up more at Half Price Books, but then I don't know if I own it. I really need to like scan these into my Book Buddy app that I have that I use for my historical romances. I do not have time to scan in all of my books, but I might with my mass market paranormal stuff. But I don't know what the premise is, I just know that they're vampires, so that's why I have this. Next is read a book with a haunted house, and for this one I think I'm gonna go with Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I don't know if technically it's a haunted house, but she lives in an apartment and she's apartment sitting, and it's creepy. And so like I don't think like she can leave, and there's these weird rules, so that's why I want to read this. I've read already like all the other creepy house ones. I've read Turn of the Key, and I did also read the other one, the one that he just came out with. I don't remember what it's called, but I read that one too, and those have pretty haunted houses, so I'm excited to read this one though because I really like Riley Sager. Okay, so the next two, one is read a book in the dark. I don't know which one of these I'll read, but I'll probably just read it at night every night. But the next one is read a book recommended by the hosts, and I have 2, and I'm kind of nervous but kind of excited. So one from each of them, one Gabby loved, one I know Olivia loved, and the one Gabby loved I'm terrified to read because I know it's gonna really creep me out. Are you guys being weird? What? Okay, anyways, the one Gabby's recommendation I got from the library is The Troop by Nick Cutter. All I know is it's a Boy Scout troop that goes on some kind of trip, and things get like disgusting, and I don't do well with like disgusting stuff. If it's like Expendables, I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with blood and gore, but if it's like creepy crawly things, I have an issue with. So like The Mummy's one of my favorite movies, but when that little like thing, crawly thing pops out, you know, they pop it out of the wall and they think it's like valuable, and then it like actually comes alive and like crawls under your skin, that creeps me out. And so I know that there's a lot of this in here. I know there's like body horror in here, but everybody's reading it and loving it, so I want to give it a try. I got it from the library because I'm like, I don't even know if I'll ever want to touch this book again after I read it. So then the one that Olivia recommends and loves is, sorry, I just bumped Darcy's little face. Can you see her little nose? My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. So first off, this cover just reminds me of Stranger Things, and so I really wanted it. And I was at Barnes & Noble, and Barnes & Noble, the one by me, the romance section, it's pretty small, and so it's just one of those really long shelf things that they have at Barnes & Noble. It's one side and then the other side. Well, the one side of the romance section at Barnes & Noble faces their giant windows, and half the romance section, the one that faces the windows, is all sun damaged. All the books are yellowed, and some of them are even like crinkled. The J.R. Ward paperbacks were crinkled, and so I wanted to get a historical romance by Sarah McLean, but it was like all yellowed, and I'm like, this is literally what I can buy at Half Price Books. This is from Half Price Books, and this looks better than any of the romances on that wall. And I was just shocked and annoyed. So I didn't buy any romances at Half Price Books. I bought a thriller or horror or whatever this is. So this one is about a girl's best friend. I think they think she's possessed and they have to exorcise the demon. So that sounds fun. Why not? I mean, I want to try something new. It doesn't seem too long. It's just over 300 pages. I just really like the whole like aesthetic of the book. It just looks really nice. So that's what I'm going to be reading. That is my Summerween TBR. Let me know. I know this isn't like your normal romance content on my channel, but I'm very excited for this readathon. Let me know if you guys are participating, and that's all that I have. Let me know which one I should start with. Which one's your favorite out of all these that I'm going to be reading? And that's all I have. As always, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.